Hello friends, this is DMC and this is my quick review of the Belfast Coffee Co.'s Italian roast ground coffee. I found this one in Home and Bargain and it was priced around £3.50, which I thought was a bit steep, but hey ho, let's see how it goes. Let's take a look at the pack. There's tons of information on this pack, on the back and sides, like my haircut. So it's a strength number 6, and the Belfast Coffee Co. and premium roast coffee, high quality. So they're praising themselves quite highly there. Italian roast, locally roasted with pride, medium roast, creamy and full bodied. And this is a 200-gram bag, which surprised me really. I've only just realised that now. I honestly thought it was a 227-gram bag. But here's the rest of the information here, and it may be a case of me leaving that there and you pausing the video to read that. It's something along the lines of they built the Titanic or something along those lines. But they go into a lot of history there about, I think it's mainly about Belfast in particular, but a bit about the coffee company there and how it's linked somehow to the Titanic. On the other side, it tells you there's 28 cups in this bag and ways to make your coffee there. Mocha, is that Chemex, and French press. On the other side, it's got the tasting notes, which are cacao nibs, black tea with brown sugar sweetness. It's a heavy body, smooth finish with lasting notes of chocolate. The origin is Brazil, Panama and India. And strength is number 6 again. And there we go. It tells you preparation guidelines. It tells you to grind your whole beans, which this is ground coffee, so it doesn't really matter to me. Add a spoonful or more for a stronger brew. Brew for 3 to 5 minutes. An espresso machine should take 25 seconds to pour. Please refer to your machine manufacturer's guidelines for further instructions. And I've missed the best before date, which is January 2027. So well over 2 years on the best before date on this one. So it's not one of those coffees that's been unsold and has been put on the shelves in Home and Bargain. It seems like they've got it pretty soon after it was roasted. And there's contact information there for the Belfast Coffee Co. if anyone's interested in that. So that is it for the pack. Let's take a quick look at the ground coffee. As I mentioned, it is ground coffee and it is very, very coarsely ground, this one. Very dark as well. And the aroma is, well, it's dark and sweet. It's got a bitterness to it and it's rich too. It reminds me a bit of Honduran coffees I've had in the past with an earthiness there, but it's masked a bit by it being a darker roast. It does appear quite fresh, as I mentioned, as it's got that bite to it, similar to when I first grind my beans, but it's not immediately obvious and is a bit subdued. The quality is not too bad and the blender's good and bad aspects, but it's a good medium quality coffee and I was looking forward to trying this one. So taste wise, it's chocolatey as a base, but it's not got any sweetness there. It's tea-like, as the pack suggests, with quite a high bitterness, and it's definitely more tea-like rather than your typical coffee bitterness. It's got a woodiness about it, and I wouldn't say it's a negative. It just adds to the tea-like nature of the coffee. It's slightly creamy at the start, which adds to the full-bodied mouthfeel. That is until the acidity takes full effect, which is quite high from the start, but takes over halfway through and sort of numbs the tongue into submission, rendering it unable to detect anything but acidity. But it does contribute to the clean finish and aftertaste. It's not unpleasant and it is an interesting taste, and I'll give this one a score of 3 out of 5. I'd be interested in trying more coffees from this brand, but not this one, especially not for £3.50. It's not overpriced, but it's not my type of coffee, and I wouldn't pay that again. But if you like a tea-like coffee, this is definitely one to try. It's just too Darjeeling and not enough Starbucks for me. So that was my review, and I would really like to hear from anyone who has tried this coffee or any of the other ones from Belfast Coffee Co. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more coffee reviews in the future, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.